What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we are on our free-to-play series, and this is going to be a 100% walkthrough guide, essentially, of what you need to do on a free-to-play account here this week. So, in reality, we have a ton of profit orbs here. Not quite all the loops, but pretty dang close, and it turns out you don't actually need to go all in on this event. So, first and foremost, what you need to do, get the quiz done. Let's go through this. Let's get this done here. I'm pretty sure we should be able to answer all these questions very, very easily. These are pretty much like bog standard. It's getting to the point where we've done this so many times. Like, I can just do it just by looking at the answer and I know exactly what it needs. Like, I feel like we've had these questions so many times that it's just like so simple. Arena store is where we can get profit orbs. Fast and Overwhelming is Unimax 3000. Cigars is Marax. 10-star Heroes has the most hands. It's actually Lord of Fear Aspen, which is weird enough. Make the enemy smaller. That's Olivia. Making our way through this really quick. Who is watching the dress? It's a spotlight on the ground. Which of the following hero skin or heroes does not wear a helmet? Oh, actually, you know what? I think it's Hell Warrior. Yeah, there we go. Blushing Tipsy, that's Eloise here. Gotta keep going. What item will be consumed if you fail in the Tower of Oblivion? Magical droplets. How many monsters are there? There are 10. Which of the following heroes has the most skins? Valkyrie, of course, in the profit tree. Which hero cannot be replaced? This is the light faction right there. On to stage 8. Which of the following monsters has Soul Shock? That is the Fox. Which of the following is a one-tap feature? It is the Idol Master. When Flora has a picnic, she has a squirrel. Swordflesh, she is bear, was given to her by Foolish. Man, we're just rattling through these. Never take the Headmaster's hat. That's what Ormus does say. There are, I believe, 2 people in the Angel Band. What will happen if you annoy her? 3-day long reign. I know it's weird, but that's what it is. Karim is Kanakia's superior. Annabelle has dead parent dolls. Yep, that's confirmed. Which flying here is not Transcendence. That's easy. That is Carrie. Cleopatra, Ace, Skin of Amun Ra. I believe it's a white snake. That is correct. What's the color of the hair? It is red on the bunny girl in the Super Wishing Fountain. What's the first person Russell met? I believe it's like Cruz. Yeah, weird enough. Olivia only actually has one tail, and that is the entire run of Joyful Christmas. Nope, not Christmas. Joyful Quiz. Christmas quiz. You know, it sounds the same. So beyond that, we now have to go and do some profit orbs. We need to do exactly around 500-ish. What we're actually going to try to do on this free-to-play account is get another Core of Origin. We already have like 3 Essence Sublimation chests. I feel like collecting cores is probably the next best thing to start collecting right now. Granted, we could wait. Sublimation is more impactful. Who we can. Let's do this. So let's do like, what, 80, 163. Let's start with 80 in each faction. Really don't care who we're getting here. We just want food. Because we just need to build a lot of people here. If we hit something cool, awesome. 5... That's a lot of heroes. 6, nothing really great. 7, nothing there. 8. All right, on to the... Oh, nope, not Light and Dark. Light and Dark's the one we're not touching. You should never do profit orbs in Light and Dark. There's 2. There is number 3. We got a Saya copy. Number 4. Number 5. Remember when this was the most exciting thing in the world? Ooh, a Luna hero. Doesn't matter again. 7. Lots of 5 stars. I think that's 8. Oh, shoot. I'm pretty sure it's close to 8. It doesn't really matter. We're just spreading the food around at this point. We just need to be able to build more 10 stars for more heroes to level up our carry. Hey, and Eloise, a little late. I think that's 6, 7, and 8. All right, let's move on over to Abyss. Do 80 here as well. Go down to 300. There's a bunch of 5 stars in that one. There's a Cruise copy in that one. Man, I missed the day when actually like doing this was hype. A lot of 5 stars there too, because it was like one of the best ways to get hero copies in the game. It sounds weird to say, but that's just how it was. So how many did we get through right there? Hey, we got some free stuff. Oh, this is actually the first time we've really ever done profit orbs, I guess. Interesting. So we've done 4. We need to do at least one more loop. So let's do 20 in each. And then we'll see where we are at. 20 here. 20 here. At least gets another full loop done. And then we'll come back to this and do more profit orders based on what we actually need for this event. Either way, we're not spending all of them, which is good. So profit orbs, that's pretty good for now. We will do the heroic miracle and stuff. We don't need to do it right away. But one thing to look at is the rewards here. So you'll notice there are crystals in the green. There are stellar shards up here. There are treasures, which I actually kind of like the treasure idea on this account, to be honest. As much as I'd want to get like that much closer to the first transcendence, I feel like going for the red and the yellow are definitely the two to go for. They're all essentially the same patterns and everything, but I just think the treasure is going to be good. And our goal here is going to be building 2 different boats to 50%, because that's going to give us the core of origin. So what do we have? We have 54. Wait, no, we have to grab our loot. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute, that's definitely not right. Okay, so how many pieces do we have? We have 164. Let me do some math. Because we're not going all in on one, we have to make sure we don't buy too many parts for any one boat. So because there is a little bit of RNG in this, we just need to be careful of exactly how many parts and pieces we're looking at. Overall, we were saying we need 200 orders. That may or may not be necessary. We'll, of course, do more profit orbs if necessary. But we're going to start with this. Technically, if we were to go all in on one color, it would be much easier. I think what I'm going to start with is something like, because you have to buy parts, remember. I'm going to buy, I think, do what, 41 max. I think what I'm gonna do is buy, geez, this is so tricky. This is really tricky, because one boat, like one full boat, is 10 tiles across, and each part covers some combination of 4 tiles, which means each boat is 2.5 parts. So 2.5, you need 4 boat orders per part. Oh man, this is tricky. Because again, I don't want to go too all in on this. 20 would be exactly half of what we have, and technically that shouldn't be enough, because if we need 10 tiles, we need 2.5 per vote. We're gonna start really low here. This is probably the best way to do this, and honestly, I am going to be using gems with this too. Gems just seem like the smart play here. Parts and tiles insufficient. Dragging boat, 10 tiles. Please drag the sufficient parts first. Okay, so I guess you can just drag them and then it'll auto complete for you. We actually got really lucky with some of our parts we have here too. We have like really good ones that just fit in perfectly. And then you can just snap that in. If for some reason you need to, you then use the auto arrange. Actually, looks like we might not even need to do stuff like that, which is kind of cool. And remember, this is Tetris, so you can move the parts and pieces around however you need to. Probably want to try to use something like this, maybe, because yeah, we are going to need to make that many boats in general, so that is fine. We can, of course, this is the one weird spot here. Technically, we can throw this down here. We've made, what, 2 boats so far? We need to make 10 total, right? I keep thinking we only need to make 5, but we actually need to make 10. So, like, we can continue to do this, and then once we get kind of out of parts here, we need to go back and buy some more, because again, we need to get this up to 10. I'm pretty sure it's going to be safe for red to buy like a ton of extra parts. We'll do like 15 more, I believe. That should be good. And again, taking this slow, I think, is one of the best strategies. Again, you can use the auto function if you want to. I just really like this Tetris game, so I'm going ahead and doing it myself. Mainly also because I know exactly what I need to get as far as progression goes. So if I can just make sure we keep everything pretty low to the bottom here, we'll be in a pretty good spot. So we'll just keep flipping pieces, throwing them down. We can flip this one like this. That is fine, because of course we need to get to 10. Remember, 50% is essentially just shown right here. 20 is total, so you need to get to 50. Easy peasy. We're going to keep throwing these parts and pieces in, and then we're going to see what we need to do for a second one. So some of these parts are getting annoying with what we need and what we have open here. Some of them are fitting very nicely, like this. 3 pieces, huh? No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We need to put this one down, and then we should be able to drag these on. So we have to be careful, because we need to make 2 more boats. One, two, you don't want to do this because that would technically put the piece too high. But at the same time, we're gonna need more pieces anyway, so we're gonna buy a couple more red parts here to try to get this going. And again, we can't really auto range, I think, unless you put pieces down, and it looks like we kind of got some kind of crappy pieces overall. You auto arrange that. You can auto arrange that, so as long as you have enough blocks on there, you're fine, which is kind of cool. So like right here, this should be the last one we need for the last boat. We can just chuck them down like this, and actually this is probably too many, because now we can auto arrange again, and that technically does it, and that does get us here. So we might have wasted like 2 or 1 part right there. Using the auto arrange actually does seem to be the better option, doesn't it? Just chuck all the pieces on there and it'll auto arrange it for you. So learn from me, this is the better way to do it. And then we're gonna go to make the yellow one as well. So you can see right here we have 1 gold reward and we're halfway over here. So now what we're gonna do is buy yellow parts. We're just gonna buy as many as we want. And honestly, I'm wondering if the best strategy is literally just like chuck a bunch of stuff up the top and hit the auto arrange button. It honestly could be one of the best strategies. Just doing something like this, not worrying about like where everything is, just chucking everything in these weird spots, which some of them might actually finish even if we like kind of do it properly. I have no clue. It might not. So let's just do that and then we'll auto arrange it. So that right there gets 3. Yeah, auto arrange is going to be your friend here. So you don't manually have to finish the rows, and you'll probably have better luck if you just chuck them in random spots and then use a few gems if necessary to put pieces where they need to. Drop that in there, drop this up here, and then we're going to auto arrange again. So that puts us at 5 of 20. So we are going to have to do some more profit orbs, but not too many. Just remember, we've only spent what so far? 5 loops of 80. What's that? That's 400, right? 5 times 80. Yeah, 400. So let's do another 80 loop, and let's see if the 80 loop is enough. So again, we're going to drop 20 here. I'm gonna drop 20 here, and we actually might get away with even less than what we thought we would need on this event. I think maybe not. Maybe the math checks out still. All right, so we do this, we get another whole loop of profit orbs done. This puts us up to 480 profit orbs. We're gonna buy parts yellow. 5 more is probably not enough, but again, doing these slowly does seem to be the best bet overall. Just chuck all these pieces on the board. Since we have the wine, it's perfectly fine. A little janky at times with how you have to like line it up perfectly and everything. Put a couple squares on here, and let's see what that brings us to. No, I guess we kind of did it already. So that's 2 more lines. So we need 3 more. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to go a little bit further in. Now, we are now at what? 6. 6 times 80 is 480. And I said 530 when we were originally talking about it, which means what? Another 50. So let's do 50 more, and then let's see if that brings us to the exact total we estimated in the preview video this week. If it's perfect like that, awesome. We'll just do 2 summons right here, and let's see if this brings us to exactly what we needed for parts. So if we do that, we come back over here, we're gonna buy more yellow parts down the bottom, and we're gonna try to chuck the rest of them in and see if this gives us the 50% that we need. Hopefully it does. I might have wasted like 1 part on the other one, which might be part of the issue here. Let's auto arrange that. Yeah, wasting the parts kind of seems like an issue. Granted, and this is part of it too that I was talking about previously. Like you might have like leftover pieces, and like right here we have leftover pieces that are essentially useless. It might have been what? 2 pieces we wasted, honestly, the way I was doing it. Use the auto arrange so you don't run into these issues. We're sadly gonna have to get what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do 2 more pieces, but sadly, that means we need to go here. So we need to do 30 more. So we kind of hurt ourselves by doing it this way. Lesson learned, always use the auto arrange. Do not try to manually do it yourself. Just let the game do it for you. Drop the pieces on the board, and then you should be fine. So that gives the extra pieces. We can just drop these 2 on the board anywhere because we still have 1 more of the wine. use the gems is much better, and that brings us to 10 of 20, which means out here we can now select 2 rewards. We can get one of those, which I'm not sure which one I want just yet, and we can get that Core of Origin. Bam, got it. Thank you. Beyond that, we're getting a ton of treasures out of this as well. I don't know if I'm going to need spiritual essence. I need to calculate that, but again, that's part of the cool thing with this event now. We also have a bunch of these treasure train treasures that we just simply get to unlock. Well, maybe just one. Oh, wait. Yeah, never mind. This is for doing all 20, isn't it? So going for the Core of Origin, while it's something I need, it's probably not the best strategy overall. That's true. That's definitely true. I didn't even think about that at the beginning. So again, use this as a learning lesson. Let me always do these first. Let me make stupid mistakes, because let's be honest, my accounts don't really matter. What really matters is make sure your progression goes well. So if you want to really get the best bang for your buck out of this, I would definitely go for a sublimation. Don't go for a Core of Origin like we did. Unless you absolutely need the Core of Origin, because you're basically shorting yourself a treasure. And these treasures are actually pretty powerful. They are pretty powerful. Granted, we'll get another one from here, but like if you went for this one, you'd actually get one of each treasure, meaning you're getting crit damage and holy damage, whereas in this situation, we only got the what? We got the... No, that's not it. Holy damage. Yeah, I think sublimation is definitely the play on this one, guys. I think it definitely is. I'm thinking spiritual essence is probably going to be what we want to get right away, because that's going to be able to power us up a ton. Again, this account really doesn't matter, so it's neither here nor there what rewards we're taking, but hopefully that kind of gives you guys an overview of mistakes you could possibly make and how to do this more optimally. I mean, one thing for sure, make sure in here you are doing probably just one boat, and make sure you are doing the auto arrange. Auto arrange is key. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one, learn from my mistakes so you guys can do better, and I'll see you guys next time.